I've talked about it enough, but today I finally make a start on my Winter Village mini layout. But before I can actually start showing you things that I've built, I need to decide on what sets I'm going to use. Let's take a look at all the Christmas and winter themed sets I've got and decide which ones that will be included in my mini winter layout. Alright, as you can see, I've laid them all out across my bed here, and well, there we go. We've got city sets, we've got Winter Village sets, we've got some poly bags and other seasonal stuff, advent calendars, obviously the Christmas wreath. So yeah, these are all the Winter Village sets that I've got that are still kind of in boxed. Obviously I do have some other little things that are built and etc. And we've got like a couple of, well, we've got a minifigure pack there. Obviously I do have the whole series 23 and a lot of them were Christmas themed, so that can come in handy. And in that packet there is another elf, so that's always good. Some of the extra packs as well, winter sports, Christmas thing, the old style lamppost, things like that, all could come in handy. Well, I have a limited space, so I would love to feature everything. Maybe I can, I don't know, because obviously Lego boxes are bigger than actual sets, but there'll be less stuff here once it's all out and opened. But the Winter Village holiday train, now this one I'm going to rule out straight away, sadly. I just don't have enough room to make a layout that I would consider good enough for a train, and whilst it is a nice set, I've seen lots of rebrickable models and things where they just made this train better. It is quite small, like everything, all the carriages and even the engine itself are all quite short, so I'd like to make them a bit bigger. So until I have the parts for that, that one is going to stay sealed, and if I ever run out of money, I can always sell that for a quick buck as well. I've got the Winter Village fire station, which I got not too long ago. I did get it post-retirement, so it was a little bit more than the retail price, but I should have bought it back then. There's just something about it. I know it's a fire station and not overly Christmassy, but something about it that I just really like, and it hasn't been too desirable in the aftermarket, I don't think. And obviously this year's one with the Winter Village Holiday Main Street, which is just one of my favourites, and I think is a great set for a starting point if you're new to the whole Winter Village thing. And then obviously advent calendars, the Lego City advent calendar from this year and the Lego Harry Potter advent calendar from last year, I think, where I didn't, I bought it but I just never did anything with it in the end. And then obviously the Christmas tree from this year, not going to sell that one just yet because I made a big investment mistake last year with the previous Christmas tree, so I hope to get a couple more of those at least. But yeah, so which ones am I going to use? Well, we're saying goodbye to the holiday train. Whilst the Lego City ski resort, I mean, the only thing I do like about it is that little kind of drink stand that really fits in with the, it's just like a little thing you'd see in a little Winter Village set usually included. It doesn't quite fit the theme of the rest of the city stuff. Then again, the city stuff is just a bit too, I don't know, maybe the sports shop, but I don't have enough space for like a ski resort that I'd consider to be good enough. But I think I'm going to rule that one out for now as well. So we have got the fire station. Yep, I'm going to use that. And the Holiday Main Street, of course. The wreath, while that is a nice Christmas set, obviously won't go in a Winter Village, or I'll display that elsewhere. All of these mini sets, I'm going to use those. The Christmas tree is very tall, but I might build one of its, well, it's a 2-in-1, so you can either build the big one or 2 smaller ones. That's why I want to get a few more of these. So I might build the 2 smaller ones to display as like a big kind of town centre display piece, and obviously I'll use all these extra packs because they'll be perfect for extra details, including the VIP Winter Wonderland pack. The advent calendars might have a few cool mini builds, but I'm not expecting too much from them, so I'll probably just, if there's something nice, then maybe I'll add it in. But otherwise, it's going to be like a little street, obviously with the 2 shops and the fire station, kind of a street thing with a little market outside, which these sets are going to come in handy for. And then there might be a little Santa meet and greet to include the Santa sleigh, which again, I only got 4 reindeer. I do want to get a couple more, like at least one more for investment and one more for myself to kind of expand on that. And then we've also got the snow plow, which doesn't, it's snow, but it's not exactly Christmassy, so that might have to, say goodbye as well. So let's take out all the sets that I won't be using and see what we've got left. Okay, so the only ones that I've taken out so far are the train, the snow plow, and the Christmas wreath. I've left these 3, well, the 2 advent calendars in this city set here in because they're kind of maybe, like there's definitely elements of this that I could use. Maybe with some modifications that shop would fit in with the Winter Village Main Street and wouldn't look too kind of modern. Obviously I'd take off the TV and things like that. My idea of a Winter Village is like a, it's set in the real world, it's set in modern day, but it's like a little, well, like an old town, timey, like a little tourist destination and things. So there's going to be modern elements with the classic kind of, obviously with that fire engine, obviously that's quite old-fashioned. You wouldn't find that today. There's things like that will kind of blend in nicely, I think. Like it's a little pop-up tourist destination that people would go visit at Christmas time. So there'll be modern things as well as some classic stuff. And then like all these little poly bags, like they're mostly just part packs. You know, there's not going to be anything like amazing in there, and there's not going to be too much to it once you've emptied it all out. And same with the advent calendars. There might be some parts where I think, oh, once I've opened it each day, oh yeah, I can go nicely in the little winter layout. So maybe I'll include those as well. But yeah, so the plan is to have a little row of shops and the fire station, and on the opposite side of the street have like a little mini market and an ice rink with a big Christmas tree in the middle as well. Well guys, I've spent far too long trying to plan it out. Like, I know what I want it to look like in my head visually, but I thought to help, you know, you lot understand, and just so I can kind of see how it works in practical terms without actually building anything, I tried to map it out. I tried first going on like making a spreadsheet, but I thought, okay, this is going to take too much time. So I thought, okay, I'll try and, you know, draw it out freehand. And I'm never one to, like, I have had big Lego city layouts in the past, and I've never, I mean, I was much younger and a kid, so imagination was at play, but I never really plan anything, or like I don't digital design anything. I just kind of see what happens when I have things in place. So it was difficult. It's a strange one, but I came up with something which I think is similar or close enough to what I picture in my head. So this is what I've come up with. So if you excuse my rather poor handwriting trying to squeeze it in these little boxes here, but this is what I've come up with. So as you can see, I've got some rough indications of what I'd want to go where and size of base plates and things like that. As you can see, there's a bit of a road. We've got space for the tram line to go through. We've got a tram stop. We've got the shops along the back, fire station on the other side of the road, and then like a nice area down here is going to be for like a snowball fight, that sort of thing. And then over this side is the, well, I put Santa meet and greet. I think that's where I'm going to put Santa's sleigh and have it like a little meet and greet with some elves, because I've got quite a few elf minifigures to be giving out presents to like children and things like that. And then this space looks rather empty, but I just didn't want to keep writing market stalls. So we've got the shops, and in front of the shops there's going to be like a little pedestrian walk area, and then some market stalls on the opposite side. It's kind of like, so you've got the road going through. It's as if they've closed off the road, so you can't access down the main high street. It's all been closed off for space for more market stalls and things like that. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for anything to add, let me know in the comments. I know it's kind of hard to visualize things like this, and once I've started having things built and put in place, it might be easier and better to work things out. But space is limited, and I don't have all that many sets once you think about it. But yeah, it's a good start. This is something that can, you know, last for many years to come. But I did build one thing today, and that's this, the Lego City Stunts bathtub guy. I don't know his correct name, but this was pretty cool. As I was digging out my Christmas sets, I found this very tiny box, and I thought, well, what's the point of keeping that one in the box? I might as well build that up. Sadly, there were no spare parts included, so I didn't get any extra ducks, but he did come with a hairpiece and a helmet. So, you know, maybe you should put on your helmet and snorkel if you're driving your bathtub motorcycle, I guess. But that duck is so cute. Look at it. I need more of those. And surprisingly, I didn't know this, but he's got a duck tattoo on his back. So this guy is devoted to the duck. And he does also have an alternate face where he's looking rather sick. So hopefully he doesn't aim it on that poor duck, and at least he can have a wash in the bath afterwards if he makes a mess. Well, there you have it. It might not have been as productive as you'd hoped, but every good layout starts off with a good old planning session. So that was this one. So I'm going to get to work on starting to build some of these sets, and I'll keep you posted, and stay tuned for more updates to see this little winter village come to life. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.